This dude looks suspicious, Av. Look at his slinky posture, his lanky limbs all waiting to snatch things. Big ol' eyeballs for seeing things worth snatching. What's his name? This is a robberfly, part of a fierce group of predatory insects. They're built for speed and stealth, often catching smaller flies mid-air. Once they land a target, they use their sharp proboscis to inject enzymes and then suck out the insides, leaving behind just a husk. They're like tiny aerial assassins of the insect world. It was found in the mountains of Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, smaller than an American penny, just sitting calmly on the side of a rock. When gently set back down, it tucked in its pincer-like arms and practically vanished into the ground. It blended in so well, you'd never guess it was even there. What could this little creature be? This is an owlfly larva, a strange, spiny predator that hides in plain sight. With its flat body and fierce jaws, it waits motionless until prey comes close, then strikes fast. They're part of the same order as lacewings and antlions, and just like them, owlfly larvae are excellent hunters. Despite their alien appearance, they're a helpful ally in keeping pest insects in check. It was found in Kerala, India, just around an inch long, but impossible to miss. Bright red, with a look that could stop you in your tracks. At first glance, it seems like the left side is the head, but the tail on the right might be trying to fool you. It doesn't move like your typical caterpillar either, which makes it even more mysterious. What is this bold little creature? This is the lobster moth caterpillar, a unique insect with a spiny, segmented body that stands out due to its distinct shape. It feeds primarily on the leaves of various plants, moving slowly through its environment. Despite its somewhat intimidating appearance, the caterpillar is harmless. After a period of feeding and growth, it enters the pupal stage, eventually transforming into the adult lobster moth. This process of metamorphosis is a remarkable example of nature's cycles, where the caterpillar's complex form changes into a completely different insect. It was found in Mexico, about 2 inches long, and definitely not something you see every day. Its body looks partially covered in something that doesn't seem quite insect, almost like it's being taken over, maybe by a parasitic fungus or something similar. Any idea what this could be? This is Sarraines oricoma, a distinctive moth species known for its striking, hairy appearance and golden sheen. Native to parts of South America, it's part of the Tinidae family, which includes many species whose larvae feed on detritus, fungi, or organic matter. Though not commonly seen, its unique look makes it a memorable find for entomologists and insect enthusiasts alike. They showed up on the sweet potato vines. Tiny, green, they look like cute lil aliens. But then came the question, were they harmless visitors or a real threat to the whole garden? So what are these little creatures? They are baby grasshoppers, also called nymphs. At this stage, they look like tiny versions of adult grasshoppers but without fully developed wings. Instead of flying, they hop around and feed on plants in large groups. As they grow, they'll go through several molts, shedding their exoskeletons until they reach adulthood, when they'll gain wings and become more independent. This early stage is crucial for their development and survival. I didn't know baby grasshoppers were that adorable. It was found in northern Tanzania, measuring around 1.5 inches long, with a sleek black body and wings that caught the light just right. Some say it might be a great black wasp, but no one's quite sure. What kind of creature is this? This is Hemipepsis obscurus, a species of tarantula hawk wasp, known for its striking appearance and extremely painful sting. Found in tropical and subtropical regions, it preys on spiders, especially tarantulas, using its powerful sting to paralyze them before laying an egg on the host. Despite its fearsome reputation, it rarely poses a threat to humans unless provoked. It was found in front of a house in central Illinois, a large butterfly, resting quietly near the steps. What made it unusual was the size. The person who found it said they'd only seen moths this big deep in the woods, never out in the open like this. What kind of butterfly could this be? That's a Luna moth, one of the largest and most beautiful moths in North America. With its pale green wings and long tails, it's often mistaken for something out of a fantasy story. Adults don't eat and live only about a week, just long enough to mate and lay eggs. Despite their short lives, they leave quite an impression. It was found in North Georgia, USA, an insect that didn't just appear and fly off, but lingered, hovering close, almost like it was watching. At one point, it was just 2 inches from face, no stinger in sight, just staring. What is this curious insect? It's a harmless hoverfly from the family Syrphidae. In different regions, people call them good news bees, sweat bees, and a handful of other local nicknames. They're excellent pollinators, and their larvae are natural pest controllers, feeding on aphids, thrips, and other common garden pests, a tiny ally in any garden. This scene was captured in Long Island, New York, a surprising moment where a small animal appears to be trying to grab hold of a much larger one and take off. Is it hunting, defending territory, or just confused? What animal do you think this is? This is a sphex, also known as the great black digger wasp. They're solitary hunters, not aggressive toward humans, but incredibly efficient when it comes to catching prey. Their favorite targets are katydids. They sting and paralyze them, then drag them into underground burrows where they become food for their young. It was found in Lancashire, UK, about 1 inch or 2 long, looking a bit dazed like it had just emerged from its chrysalis, or maybe gotten its wings wet. After a few minutes of sunshine in the backyard, it took off on its own. Whomst is this, lil friend? This is the poplar hawk moth, a large and distinctive moth found throughout Europe and parts of Asia. Known for its unique resting posture, where the hind wings are held further forward than the forewings, it often looks like it's missing part of its wings. Despite its dramatic appearance, it's completely harmless and usually active at night. It was found in Maryland, with a bright green body and a pretty intimidating look. This strange bug just stung my friend, and now we're all a bit panicked. Should we be worried? What kind of worm is this? This is an Io moth caterpillar, known for its bright green body and distinctive red and white stripe. Those spines aren't just for show. They can deliver a sting that feels a lot like a nettle sting, causing irritation or a mild rash. For most people, it's harmless aside from the discomfort, but if you're allergic or have sensitive skin, the reaction can be stronger. While it's a striking sight in the garden, it's definitely one of those creatures better admired without touching.